Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here, and I've been dithering about for 2 days and not sure what or how to start my new project. So I just want to say welcome to everybody and thank you all so much for your lovely comments over the last couple of videos, and welcome to any new subscribers. Please continue to subscribe and like and help my channel along. I would be very grateful if you do that. And anyway, I'm just going to show you what I've been up to this morning. And I've had so many interruptions with things in family and all the rest of it that my brain just went completely out the window. So nothing new there, is there? Anyway, what I've been doing this morning, I decided that I would make another prayer journal, but slightly different. And I've been messing about here for a few hours now, and I've got as far as this, and I've done the cover, and I'll show you the other side in a moment. And I was just doing the painting around the edge, and I thought, well, I think now I better turn the camera on. So anyway, let's carry on, and I'll show you as I go along. I'm just painting down here now very carefully, so I have to watch my head doesn't get in the way. So I've got one of these brushes that you've got the water in, and you just press it and out it comes, and then you're able to paint or do whatever it is you want to do without having to run back and forth to get some water. So these are fabulous. So if you haven't got one, they're a great idea. I've got to be careful now because this is another reason why I didn't turn the camera on, because I didn't want to get it on this lovely paper that I put on the inside of the cover. So if you just bear with me as I finish this off, I've done most of it. The back needs painting, but I can either do that with you now or I can do that later. But I've just got to go around that little bit there. So I hope you're all well. Had a busy couple of days. Rachel and I went down to see our grandson who started university in Swansea. Those of you abroad won't know where Swansea is, but it is in Wales. And my other grandson, my son's son, went there for the last few years and has just graduated. So it's really funny now that Rachel's middle son is there now, and he's really landed on his feet. He's got the most beautiful room with an ensuite. I tell you, they live in luxury because, he's not bunking up with anybody. He's literally got his own room. It's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And not only that, he has, because in Swansea, there's a lovely bay and you can swim in the bay and everything. But he's actually got a room with a view and he can see the sea. And he loves the sea, bless him. So he's taken his bicycle down and he's going to be able to cycle along the front to go and do his little bits of shopping because he hasn't passed his driving test yet. So that was, a weight off our minds. So that's not going to cost him anything to get on the bus. And he can take a little haversack and he can put his shopping in there. So we stocked him up and he's all ready now for a couple of weeks. So that's great. So anyway, there we are. That's what I've been doing. Let me just show you the front. I won't close it up. Now this was red, as you can see under there. And it was that colour. And it's a poetry book. And I thought it was a lovely size. And I thought that would be just right for a prayer journal. But I've put the gold paint. I've gone over it with this. I started going just around the edge. And then I don't know, I found myself painting across there. And I've got this lovely prayer card. These are from Ruby and Pearl again. And that's going to go on there. I'm going to leave that like that because I quite like it. So that's going on there. And I put the gold around the edge in there. And this is off, sorry. I photocopied this off the front of the book of the Story of the Queen. So I've used that, and there's some more at the back of this. And it's got her crest on there. So I've been using that, and that's what's behind there. So I'm a bit dizzy today, but, you know, as I say, nothing new there. So I just couldn't get into it. Before I went up to London, I knew exactly what I was going to do for the next project. And I don't know whether it was the grief of losing the Queen or what. Everything just went right out of my head. And blank, nothing. I couldn't remember what I was going to do. And I know I told you all I was starting the project today. Well, this is the project. So it's slightly different to what I had planned. But anyway, let me just explain. That's what that was like before I painted it. Now I could leave it and just leave the red on the back. I might do that, because I don't think that's a problem. And then when that goes on there like so, because this dries really quickly, these paints. You've seen these paints before. Let me show you the box. Sorry, did I bang you then? There we go. Superior, Starry Colours, 5-colour set. And there we go. It's foreign, so I don't know whether you, but you get them on, there we are, show you that bit, that'd be easier, wouldn't it? And you'll get them on Amazon, that's what I was going to say. I think I bought them in the range, but you'll get them on Amazon. So I think when I've let everything dry, I'm going to glue that onto there. And I've taken, I don't know whether I have got the book handy, hang on a sec. This is the book I've taken these lovely pages out of. And they're absolutely gorgeous. But as you can see, I've well used this book because I absolutely love it. So that's what I've used there. And also for the pages, I have used the book again. Now these I had in Happy Mail, and I don't know, and I'm terribly sorry, I don't know who sent them to me. But I've got 2 of those. I've got one on there and one on there. And it came with these little paper clips as well. So they were sweet, weren't they? So I've cut up my papers ready. That's, as I say, that's out of that book. I put a beautiful little doily in. And this paper has come out of this book. Out of the Milton book. And Poetical Work. Milton's Poetical Works. Okay. That's just coffee paper. Some more of out of the book. And that's out of Milton's book as well. I love these. Absolutely love them. So that's that. So that's that one. I did have 3 in there, to tell you the truth. It's under here somewhere. The other one. And I thought by the time I've put the ephemera in, it's going to have a gator mouth. And I didn't really want that. So I should be doing the next video I do. I will start the ephemera. I'll have this all sewn in for you, and you can see where I'm going with that. So, what else I've done? So that should see how quickly it dries. So that was fun. I'm not sure whether I've done the right thing, putting the gold on there or not, but I've done it now anyway. Now this here I've got in a box somewhere, and I've been playing. And I need to find, see, I'm not prepared now, I've just suddenly turned it on, and here they are. This is what I wanted to show you, so bear with me. These are the fabric, I'll go like that so you can see. It's cotton, and it's inkjet fabric sheets, and I've got an HP printer, all right? So that's what I've used. And I'll show you what they look like when, and this time they're white. So that you've got that's material there, look. And you've got paper on the back, and you just peel it off. They're slightly, you know, I've cut them up now, so they are quite, oh, I don't know where there's a number there, whether you want the number. Down here, look, okay? But it's called inkjet fabric sheets. And I've been making lots of, I started off with the Christmas one on the sheets. So they're all ready for my December daily now, those. And these are, as I say, Ruby and Pearl. There she is, Ruby and Pearl XO on Etsy.com. All right, and that's these. Because actually, thinking about this Christmas one, with the gold, you know, I could go either way, couldn't I? I could go either way. And I could put something like that on there. That would look rather nice, wouldn't it? If I'd used the Christmas Roxy papers that I was thinking about doing, I still could actually. I could take out these. But I'm not going to get double-minded. I've done it now. It's going to be a prayer journal. That'll show you the state of my mind, won't it? But there we are. I was just showing you those anyway, so I've got to keep that. That's going on there. And that's the Christmas ones. Let me get those out the way. But that's how that fabric, and I've been painting some gold on these as well. Now, when you paint the gold on, if ever you do this, leave the backing on, because they're really flimsy. When you take off the paper, it's really thin material. It's not thick. It's quite thin, okay? I did have one here. Here, I pulled one off because I made a mistake with that. It was too dark. But see how flimsy they are? And, but they're great fun, though. That one there, actually, I've left the paper on the back of that one. Because it was on the front, I wanted to leave it and make it a bit sturdier. The only regret I've got is that I didn't put the gold around there first. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my gold cotton, and I'm going to sew it on the sewing machine. I'm going to do a pretty stitch around there with my sewing machine before I glue it onto here. So that's where I'm up to. But I just thought I wanted you to see where I was going, because I did promise I would come on Monday and let you know where I'm at. Oh, my papers are in here. So yes, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make a prayer journal with this. Thinking about this gold now. I wish I'd done the Christmas one, but hey ho. In the meantime, I may change my mind, but I'm going to leave it there because I'm getting all dithery. So I just want to say hello to everybody and let you know that everything's okay, and I'm just trying to get my head sorted out. The other thing I was starting to do was I covered this hardcover book because I was going to do one for the Queen, but my head's just not in the right place to do it yet, and I don't know what, you know, whether to. That got a bit wobbly there. I think that was what put me off, actually. Everything's got to be dead straight with me. I know it's awful, isn't it? But this one's fine. This one's lovely. I don't know what happened there. I think I obviously didn't trim that down properly. But that will be covered anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. But that's what I was going to do with seeing this crest on here. It's a pity it wasn't blue, but I could do red, white and blue. You know, put lace behind that sort of thing. So that's where my head has been going over the last few days, and I wasn't quite sure in which direction I was going to go. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'll be back on Wednesday, and hopefully my head will be in a better place. So love to you all. Take care and keep crafting. Bye for now.